Welcome you back to the Science YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss about the physics based question in OLL examination in 2019. As I promised earlier, subscribe our channel and join with us. According to Newton's second law, the force acting on a body moving at an acceleration is given as, using this equation, force equals to mass into acceleration. Here the force acting on the mass of the man is weight, and the acceleration here is gravitational acceleration of earth. Then you can substitute value as 600 Newton equals to mass, we don't know the mass of man, and acceleration is 10 meters per square second. Easily you can get the mass of the man by dividing both sides 10 meters per second. The mass of the man on earth is 60 kilogram. But question asks about the weight of the man on moon. In the same way, you can substitute value for this equation. The weight of the man on earth, on moon is, we don't know the value, that is the question here. Mass, you found the mass of man 60 kilogram, and the gravity, you have to substitute the value for gravity on moon. The gravity on moon is 1/6 the acceleration as on earth. The weight of the man on moon is 100 Newton. Then the answer is here, second choice. In this question, you have to select the correct statement about the movement of the object. In this type of question, you have to pay attention for all the choices. Let's look at the first choice. It tells about the retardation of the object is 2 meters per square second. Shall we check it? Retardation. What do you mean by retardation? Retardation means deceleration or negative acceleration. The graph shows about negative acceleration or retardation here in between 20 seconds and 25 seconds. This is the retardation or negative acceleration. Then you can get the formula as retardation equals final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. You can substitute the value. Final velocity here, final velocity 0. Initial velocity 10 meters per second. Time 20 seconds to 25 seconds, it means 5 seconds. Then retardation here minus 2 meters per square second. But here question asks about retardation. I told you earlier retardation means negative value of acceleration. Then you can put answer as 2 meters per square second without putting minus value. Then the first choice is correct. Shall we check about the second choice here? It tells about as the displacement of the object is 0. How do you find the displacement of a moving object? Using this type of graph, here velocity time graph, then you can get the displacement as the magnitude of the area under the velocity time graph. Here you can get the answer for displacement under the area of this velocity time graph. The shape here trapezium, then you can get the area of the trapezium using your maths knowledge as half into addition of both parallel lines, here 25 and between 10 second and 20 second mean the gap is 10, and you have to multiply it by vertical height. Here the vertical height 10. Then easily you can get the area of the trapezium as 175 meters. Then the second choice is wrong. The third choice tells that the acceleration of the object is 10 meters per square second. Shall we check it? Acceleration can be get as acceleration equals, I put equal mark here, acceleration equals final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. The acceleration in this graph shows here, that is the acceleration. Then final velocity 10 meters per second, initial velocity 0, time taken for that 10 seconds. Then you can get the answer, the acceleration of here, acceleration as 1 meters per square second. But the third choice tells the acceleration of the object is 10 meters per square second. Then the third one is incorrect. The fourth choice tells the object has moved 20 seconds at a velocity of 10 meters per second. The object has moved 20 seconds at a velocity of 10 meters per second. Not 10 meters per second, 10 seconds. Then the answer is 1. Fourth choice is also incorrect. In question number 18, the question asks about that the bulb connected to the circuit lights brightest in. Then you have to find the resistance of each type of circuit. Here the resistance of these three wires are same. If we take that value as R, or you can get a definite value, for example, here we take the value as R. In the first diagram, the resistance is R because it has only one wire, one coil of there. In the first diagram, then the resistance is equal to capital R. But in second diagram, one, we can get the resistance as R divided by 2. In the third one, R divided by 3. If you take the value as 6 for R, you can get any type of value. Here in the first diagram, the sum of the resistance is equal to R. In the second one, 6 divided by 2, and as in the third one, 6 divided by 3. As here, the sum of the resistance you can get as 3 ohms, here 2 ohms, like that also. You can get the sum of resistance in each circuit as R divided by 2 and R divided by 3. Then the resistance higher at first circuit and the resistance least at third circuit. So the brightness of the bulb get reduced in the first circuit and brightness of the bulb is more than the other in third circuit because the resistance of the third circuit is lowest. Then the choice is here third one. Here is some data as if the source of electricity is connected with the terminals reversed. That is the hint. So we have to select an instrument which do not allows the current flow when connecting terminal reverse. That is diode. Already you know current flows in positive terminal to negative terminal. The diode should connect it to the source at positive terminal in correct way. Then the answer shows in first choice. Here what do you mean by tympanic membrane? Tympanic membrane is the membrane inside the ear. We know it as usually eardrum. The data given for pressure and area, then you have to remind the equation as pressure equals to force divided by area. The value given for pressure and force. Pressure equals to 1 into 10 to the power of 5 newtons per square meter. Force, we don't know the value, question asks about that, and the area is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 square meters. Cross multiplication here, then you can get answer for force as 5 Newton. The first choice given the answer as 5 Newton. We will assume here that there is no energy loss in transformer as 10% efficiency. The power equals voltage into current, voltage or potential difference. Power equals potential difference into current flow. Therefore, following relationship is obtained as energy supplied to primary coil is equal to energy supplied into secondary coil. Why? The question reveals us the transformer's efficiency is 100%. Then you can substitute values for these two coils, for the primary coil and secondary coil. We can substitute value. Power of primary coil equals to power of secondary coil. Power of primary coil, you can given data as Vp Ip equals to Vs and Is. The power of primary coil is 200 watt equals to voltage of secondary coil given as 10 volts, and the current flow of secondary coil, we don't know that, question asks about that. Then divide both sides by 10 volts. You can get answer for current flowing through the secondary coil as dividing both sides by 10, 20 amperes. The second choice shows the answer as 20 amperes. Then the answer is second.
The action of a force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field is very useful phenomenon in our daily lives. Voltmeters, galvanometers, ammeters, loudspeakers, and electric motors are some of them. From the picture shown on the screen, you can get the answer. The answer is direct current motor. The current carrying conductor is placed in the magnetic field, that is the function or the action of the DC motor. When sound wave is generated by loudspeaker, the membrane starts to move and compress the air in front of it, and this compressed region moves forward with the kinetic energy. The amount of energy in a wave is known as amplitude. With the loss of energy, the amplitude decreases. Here is the picture that shows the propagation of sound wave through air. Then it reveals that the amplitude decreases with time. This formula can be used to find the pressure due to a liquid column. Pressure equals to H rho g. Here H means vertical height, rho density, and the g is gravity. In water vessels, the vertical height affects the liquid pressure. Then the choice is fourth one. Answer is fourth one. There is no definite answer in this year. Give all marks for this question. The question asks about the evaporation and boiling. Both two processes occurred in vaporization. Let's define these three terms. Vaporization means the conversion of liquid into gaseous state. Liquid into gaseous state can happen in two ways. I told you earlier, boiling and evaporation. Boiling that takes place at the boiling point of a liquid. In water, the boiling point is 100 degrees of Celsius. But evaporation takes place at the temperature below the boiling point. So in water, it may be under the value of boiling point. It means 100 below the value of 100 degrees of Celsius. Both of them reason for the liquid change into gaseous state. I hope it's clear to you. And we will be back on next video. So join with us by subscribing our channel, the Science Channel on YouTube.